What is up, good people? Jungle Link here, hope you're doing well. Rand Nooner with a hot take on Ripple and XRP. And I could understand this thinking back in the day, 2016, 17, even 18. But we see he says the following. Here we have a centralized company that's selling tokens to fund the operation of, their centralized company for the benefit of its shareholders and not necessarily for the benefit of token holders. So if you were around back in the day, the general consensus was we needed proof of work. We needed that distribution mechanism to fairly distribute coins. You put up the compute power, you do some work, and you get rewarded for it. And that was seen as a more fair model than just minting coins and distributing them. And while we still have proof of work in Bitcoin, the number one cryptocurrency of them all, it's not the commonplace way of operating any longer. We look at Ethereum, no longer proof of work, and even though it was, best believe that project was used to enrich Vitalik, Joe Lubin, to launch Consensus and all sorts of other enterprises, for-profit enterprises. We have Binance Chain, the number 4 crypto in the world. You don't think that was used to fund infrastructure and enterprise for Binance, the centralized company? You betcha it was. And I don't care what you do. If you go down through Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, Polygon, Matic, Avalanche, Stellar, maybe some of them hide behind foundations or not-for-profits and have businesses that offshoot off of there. But all of these are enterprises for profit that are looking to make money, and they don't use proof of work to distribute the coins. So if you look at this, you can go after Ripple and say maybe they have too much of the supply. Maybe it would be better for the whole ecosystem if they specifically put a percentage over for rewards or to incentivize building or for other things. You can squabble over that. And a lot of these other projects have exactly that. They have transparent allocations for tokens where you can see where those tokens are going. And they're not necessarily going into the founders' pockets or other places like that, at least maybe not in as much of a percentage of the total supply. Those are valid arguments, but going over the general makeup of this, it is absolutely no different than most other cryptocurrencies today in their general setup. It's the same exact thing. And so I'm baffled by this line of thinking. Again, a lot of them hide behind, various entities. It makes no difference. The point is to build value and eventually cash in for the people that are doing the work. And that's good. We want people to be compensated because that incentivizes them to go out and build bigger and better things. That's great. I'm going to tell you another thing I think people are underestimating here. We want blockchain to have, advanced capabilities, NFTs, smart contracts, all sorts of stuff. They're looking to bring in AMM capability to the XRP ledger and side chains and the hook side chain and all this stuff. That's great. But I think too many people disregard really XRP's original vision to be, and I don't like this term, but a better Bitcoin. What I would say today is a different Bitcoin, a Bitcoin with other attributes that are very valuable and have a use case here. And so XRP just is a plain currency, as a unit of account, a unit of value. I think there's a lot there just in that use case alone. And then you have everything you can do with the ledger. I think if they bring on a stable coin, it's going to be massive. But don't discount that, because a lot of people say, well, we don't have DeFi yet and all this other stuff. That's true, but you have a very usable cryptocurrency that's non-debasable. That is a different type of Bitcoin that has its own attributes and its own value. And I think that in itself is big enough. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, please please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.